Everybody, what is going on? It is Dunbar Snackbar with MLB 13 the show, and here we go with NLCS Game 4. Now, the last two games have been great. It's been awesome. I'm hoping that the momentum that we've been able to build in those two games will carry on over into this one, because we are again facing Zach Greinke. So, Greinke was the pitcher in Game 1, where I wasn't able to get any runs whatsoever. I think he was in there for 9 of the innings. It went into extra innings, but how things change in this one, we have yet to see. So for me, I'm going to have Dallas Braden pitching. That shows you how much I actually trust Dallas Braden to get the job done for us today. I could have put in Mahalam, but I actually skipped over him in the starting rotation because depending on what happens in this game, that'll let me know if I need to go with Medlin next or if I can go ahead and bring in Mahalam for Game 5. So if we lose, Medlin, win, Mahalam. So just a little strategy that I've got here for things. I really don't want to go ahead and use Medlin unless it's absolutely necessary. So the games are a little bit closer together here towards the end, and we don't have as much rest. So if I need Medlin for like, you know, a Game 7 or something, it might get kind of crazy. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and take, or actually the Dodgers, my bad, are going to go ahead and take the field. No, I did not switch teams right in the middle of this. Okay, so inning 1 really wasn't too pretty at all for either team. Here we are in inning number 2 with Dan Uggla at the plate. And with this pitch by Greinke, that's right. Just right off the bat, you could tell this one was going to be a huge home run for us. So that's definitely over 400 feet. Uggla not having the best postseason. He is hitting 200, but he's got 3 home runs, so that tells you that the time that he does make contact with it and the hits that he does get, well, those ones are racking up runs pretty quick because he gets to go ahead and touch all the bases. All right, so Uggla getting it done. That's a great way to get the game started off. Now, B.J. Upton. All right, very next pitch. Wow, 438 feet. That was awesome. You know what? This won't quite make it 438 feet, but back-to-back home runs for the Braves here in the second inning. Now, I was going into the game kind of worried about what was going to happen. Was I going to be shut out again? Obviously, that's not going to be the case now that I've got 2 home runs to my name here. But, man, back-to-back like that against Greinke, this might turn into a different game here pretty quick. We've got plenty of game ahead of us, though. I don't know. Could go the other way. I mean, that could be it. So, Matt Kemp at the plate. The first pitch of the bottom of the second. That one is going to get past Chris Johnson. No big surprise. Right on into left field. And what kind of a throw was that? Luckily, Uggla able to stop it. So Kemp getting the first hit of the game for the Dodgers. Ricky Weeks going to be going ahead and trying to go with the sinker. But that drifted up way too high. That'll go into center. Kemp rounding second, heading over to third. That throw not going to be anywhere near in time to get him out. Ricky Weeks, where'd that come from? All right, 1 out, 0-1 count for Braden. And this one goes into left. So here I go thinking I've got a lot of trust here in how Braden is going to perform in this game. But here we are in the second inning. We've given up 3 hits now. Not the type of stuff that he does. That's a lot of pitches I've had to throw in this inning as well. So this one goes on the ground. Freeman will be able to touch first, and that is going to be the inning. Bottom of 3 now. Carl Crawford at the plate. Things are not looking any better for this inning than we saw in the last one. Man. All right, so Crawford with the base hit. Again, it is a 2-1 game. Dodgers are coming back. All right. So we're going to try and force this one inside. But, wow. He hit that one pretty well. Try to go with the double play, but I forgot it was Carl Crawford on second. So I throw it over. I'm like, oh my gosh, how did he get there? And I'm like, oh yeah, it's Carl Crawford. He has some speed in this game. All right, so that was completely my bad. Agon. Going to swing at this four-seamer low. McCann to Simmons to Freeman. You don't see a double play like that every single day. And I really took a risk on that one, too. I didn't know if with McCann I'd be able to make that throw to second. I'm glad that I did, though, because that time it turns into a double play. Runner on third now. We got to make sure he doesn't come home. So Matt Kemp now at the plate. Of course, I always worry whenever Matt Kemp comes up to the batter's box. Of all the players here in the postseason, Matt Kemp has really done the most damage against the Braves. So I know a base hit, of course, will go ahead and tie the game up. But I've just got to be smart. Now, my confidence level, a little bit lower than I'd want it to be in the third inning, as well as my energy, too. Dallas Braden, one of the things that I've liked about him was, or is, I should say, is the amount of stamina that he has. You can keep him in the game for a long time, but when you go ahead and have a couple bad innings like I've had, that really drains the energy pretty quick. And I don't think he's going to be able to go ahead and stay in the entire game, which, I mean, that's all right. Depending on where we're at in this game, though, I feel pretty confident with my bullpen. You know, for them to come in, them to finish the game out, that's all right. Cutter starts off too far inside, and it gets even worse as it drifts in. Dang it, Ricky Weeks is up next, too. Okay. Gonna go low with the four-seamer on this one. The count is full. Swing and a miss. I guess having an 87-mile-an-hour fastball sometimes has its advantages. Timing is going to be off. All right, Freddie Freeman in the top of the fourth. Jeez, what's with these home runs today? Greinke's struggling. Now, I haven't changed anything since game 1, too. So I don't know why Greinke is having such a tough time, why he's throwing so many pitches across the middle of the plate. That's really what it is. It's just bad pitches by him in bad locations. Of course I'm going to take advantage of something like that whenever I see it. Okay. Brian McCann. Next pitch. No, not a home run there. That would be crazy. 2 back-to-back home runs on 2 pitches. So, okay. Oh, I don't know if you guys caught that. I'll have to let you guys know in a little bit. Ugla. My gosh. He's got 2 home runs in this game. So 2 runs come home for the Braves right here to make this lead better for me, worse for Zach Greinke and the Dodgers. Okay. Don't know what's going to happen here. This is going to get out of hand, or if the Dodgers are going to be able to shut this down really quick. Ugla, 2 home runs, man. Nicely done. Both of them over 400 feet, too. 5-1 in the top of the fourth. B.J. Upton also getting a base hit. That one falling just short and left. No back-to-back home run again. But the thing is with B.J. Upton, I do have a lot of speed. So Dallas Braden at the plate. I'm going to go ahead and not swing at this pitch. I'm letting B.J. Upton just go. That's a strike. A close strike nonetheless. But B.J. Upton safe. So with 1 out, the smart thing I think for me to do is to just go ahead and lay down the bunt with Dallas Braden. So there we go. And that couldn't have worked out any better. Dallas Braden is on first. B.J. Upton on third. Angelton Simmons now at the plate. So I'm thinking, do I swing? Double play. There's a possibility. So let's lay down the bunt again. Little squeeze play. B.J. Upton's home. Dallas Braden's at second. Oh, man. Now Chris Johnson. This could be beautiful. Nope, it's a wild pitch. So Dallas Braden will get on over to third with that. I told you Greinke was struggling, and I think that really goes ahead and shows you just exactly what I've been up against throughout this entire game. It hasn't been like Greinke. So Aaron Harang comes in for the Dodgers, which is a smart call, especially with the way that Greinke's been pitching. I think this is too little too late. 6-1 here in the fifth. And started off with another base hit. Harang not helping out too much in the games that I've had previously against the Dodgers, and Harang has come in. Been able to get some hits off of him. Nothing out of hand, not like what we just saw with Greinke, but still able to pack up some runs there. So I watched the ball get the stolen base, put him in scoring position, so Justin Upton could get home on a pretty good hit here. So Freddie Freeman now. Hayward didn't do that great of a job. Well, swing and a miss on that curveball. That ends up being a little low. Already we've been able to affect Harang's confidence. And that one, while going on the ground right back to Harang, that's going to go ahead and put Justin Upton now on third. Thought maybe I could go ahead and make a break on for home, just so I could make the computer go with a quick throw. Maybe throw it in the stands or something. But here's Brian McCann. This is crazy. Home runs right and left, and no changes in this game. I think this is what happens when you have a lot of momentum, and I really did focus more on this game than any other ones that I've played thus far, because I was like, all right, here is Zach Greinke. He's already crushed me once. I've got to be smarter about what I go ahead and swing at when I swing at stuff. And the approach that I've taken to this game has been a lot different, and it's worked out. All right, so Matt Guerrier coming in for Harang. So here's Matt Kemp. Now, I was saying earlier, I was like, I don't know if you guys caught that, but... Oh, dang it, Johnson! What would a game be without Johnson ending up making a bad throw, committing some kind of error? I don't know. I guess it's just not a Braves game here on this channel if Chris Johnson's not throwing an error sometime. All right, that's okay. 1 out here in the 7th. Got out of that one without a problem. Ooh, that one getting past Johnson. Dodgers have a man on first. Okay, so Harrison helping them out. Now we're going to go with the cutter inside. I can't throw the slider anymore. That's just done and over with. But the cutter. Man, even able to hit that. I'm getting worried now about Dallas Braden's performance towards the end of this game. He's gotten tired faster than any other times that I've seen him. There have been other hits that he's given up that I haven't been able to show you for the sake of time. Hasn't been a pretty game, but only 1 run. That's still efficient. Carl Crawford not going to be out because Dan Ugla dropped the ball. Bases loaded now for Dallas Braden. I got to keep the ball on the ground. 2 outs. And there we go. That was a close one. All right, Martinez coming in. Okay, now I think I could say it. So the Tigers ended up beating the Mariners. So the Tigers have advanced to the World Series. Now, if I keep going like this and I go to the World Series, it's a repeat of last year's World Series. Last time I was the Tigers, though, when I faced the Braves. But a base hit right here for the Dodgers will put a man in scoring position. Agon getting that double to start things off. Okay. What do we do now? Nobody out. Matt Kemp at the plate. The 2-seam fastball. While it is on the ground, I'm making the throw over to third, and we cannot get the tag on Agon? Are you kidding me? That should have been an easy out right there. Granted, it would have been nice to see Andrelton Simmons charge that one a little bit more. And I was even trying to charge it too, but nope. Anyway, so we'll get 1 out right here, which I needed. Now Mark Ellis coming up to the plate next here in the bottom of the 8th. This one going on the ground. Double play. Unless Angelton Simmons decides, well, hey, everybody else in the infield minus Freddie Freeman and the pitcher, Dallas Braden, and Brian McCann have gotten errors. Why not I? All right, not cool, but we get out of it. We're okay. Base hit by Angelton Simmons going into left field to start off the 9th inning here for us. Could go ahead and steal a base with him as well. So, Justin Upton, 8-2 is the score. This one going into center. It's going to get caught, but Simmons getting over to third, tags up and comes home on that one anyway. So 9-2 is the score. I'm okay to leave Martinez in here for the bottom of the 9th. I really don't think they're going to be able to get 7 runs. Jason Hayward makes it so they have to get 8 runs. That goes in my bullpen too. The amount of home runs in this game has been ridiculous. I cannot think of another game that I've had this many home runs in it. Wow. Here I was worried we weren't going to get anything going, and on the contrary, we got a ton going on offense today. So, this is going to make Game 5. Well, Game 5 could go my way, and I'd advance to the World Series. Kemp, swing and a miss on that one. So there we go. All right, so we could be facing the Tigers. Next game might let us know if that's going to be the case, or if we got to keep going with the NLDS. Or NLCS, my bad. Anyway, thanks for watching, you guys. I sure do appreciate it. More of this to come later on, so make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, all that great jazz. But you guys are phenomenal people. You really are. Thank you again for watching, and as always, I hope you guys have a good one.